Welcome back to Empower Field at Mile High.
Currently, it's the Browns in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 99 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And that makes it 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right. You can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Gordon on first down. Room here to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11 now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he's forced out right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there. Throwing again here, Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Less than a yard.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Catanzaro now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Darrell Hodge.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickup of 3. Brings up.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 30-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
The score, Browns 21, Broncos 13.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Kadero Hodge has it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run. This is Hunt. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Josie Jewell on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Cleveland ball carrier. The tackle by Will Parks. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Stanley. And he's got it. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Stanley to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Now Stanley. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
39-yard line.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup lock. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Block now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Block going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stanley.
39-yard line.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. That
last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Stanley looking to pass. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Browns add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll bang that one through. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Clock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw in his lock. Open man here is Hamilton. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Recovered by Cleveland.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on second down. Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey taking it in. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley, and this is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Stanley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver's offense ready to go again. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On first down, Locke. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Clock now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Locke working out on the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Again, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Peoples-Jones returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line.
Here's Stanley to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stanley. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Drew Lock, sack.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And Denver getting set to take the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Shotgun snap to Lock. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jacob Phillips.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Drew Lock, sack. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Stanley. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Stanley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And now it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating from the gun. Lock.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it's Lindsey. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cleveland Browns versus Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where you're
Josh Lambo.
The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round. And then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A run for Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun, Minshew to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Ripping to pass.
18-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now rip it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And sacked.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, open man is Higgins. They find some open field here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Browns 3, Jaguars nothing.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They'll run here with John Kelly, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
out of the gun is Minshew. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out. Was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. They just have to shake it off and keep firing.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Minshew. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. 3rd down here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Jacksonville. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
50, play. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Armstead. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now Minshew.
3rd down.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Jaguars 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
10. Jaguars 3.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run. Chubb. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Point after now from Catanzaro.
40 extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, set. 18 data. Check.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage So they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Browns 17, Jaguars 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a gain of 8.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this one's incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On play action, Rodgers. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
7-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But now it's third down.
Third down
And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Rodgers again now. And this is caught at the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First down.
This is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
20, Jaguars 6.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now in the preseason, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
23.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Minshew rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Pushes past him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers now on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Kareem Hunt. A gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A run for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt
at their own 45-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the bootleg, Rodgers. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 20.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Good. Makes the score Browns 33, Jaguars 6.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up second.
On second down, here's the option. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the double. 93's the mic. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Robinson.
18-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And Robinson with a big catch. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the gadget play gets them into the end zone.
Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Hunt. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
10-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd
from the gun. Stanley. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jaleel Scott there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that stretches the lead to 27. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the Browns' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Dalton.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad, but the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Kelly. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Dalton's pass intercepted. The Browns take over.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Dalton. Complete to Kelly. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, down at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And it'll be Dalton again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Jacksonville.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
Campbell making the catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Here's Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Lynch. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
For another Colts.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lynch to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college. Went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
For Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Darius Leonard on the tackle.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
On the carry. Taken down at the 41. A gain of
one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the carry, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
Jacob Phillips.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he's going to go down again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's another example of playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Colts, nothing.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
The quarterback, Paxton Lynch, he's the focus of our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Grant Delpit on the cover.
Throwing again. Lynch. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
Now it's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action, it's Stanley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to Rashard Higgins. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up...
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Stanley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Lasley there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work.
And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys in positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
On for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3. 17.
Colts 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
down. This is Hunt. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
It's a gain of 4.
From the gun, Stanley. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 6.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4.
Stanley looking to pass. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jaleel Scott ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Eason. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Eason off the play fake. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Eason on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. From the gun, Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Second down. Here's Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Desmond Patman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the 1st half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone. But still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
From the gun, Stanley. And he rifles one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They run with Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Stanley.
And now we get into the psychology.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run it here with Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 30-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27, Colts 10.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And let's roll on these sacks. We've seen quite a few of them.
I've lost track of the number, and maybe the guys on offense have as well, because they have not been able to figure out a way to plug the holes in their protection. No matter what they're doing, at least one person is leaking through, and they're getting home and finishing plays.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
57, Mike, 57.
And to give this time to the tailback. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, Eason. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Browns 27, Colts 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. So now second half, week 4 of the preseason. All the starters, they departed after one quarter. Some folks may call this nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Jacob Eason says. A fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know when the highlights are replayed later, we're going to focus on the throw and the catch, aren't we? But how about the guys that allowed him all the time he wanted in the pocket? The big fellas up front. Terrific job protecting him.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Cleveland.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Stanley. And that will be incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Brings up 4th down.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to Nyheim Hines. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action with Eason. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Eason, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out, and the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Blankenship out for the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stanley, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Colts 27.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, Jacob Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason over the middle. It's Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. First and 10, Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Eason to throw. That's complete to Patman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, and so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, Stanley. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Stanley gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun is Eason. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
That's to his running back, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gain on the play. First down.
On first down, Stanley. That one is caught by Hunt. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Hunt, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Colts 25-yard line.
A carry here for Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, it's Gurley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. This is Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Eason and the Colts down by 7. A minute 16 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That is into the hands of Patman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Eason trying to hurry him up and get him set. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.